So I say New York, hey, kudos to you for being bold and jumping out there and choosing something different. And I know some people are upset because the man is a Muslim, or he must be a terrorist then if he's a Muslim. That in itself is a racist statement to make. People were saying the same thing about Catholics before, that, Catholics were in the other group. And I am very leery of people who start classifying people just blanketly across the board, because it makes me wonder then when I leave the room, what are you saying about me? The other thing is, he says he's a democratic socialist. Now, most people, and I don't mean to be condescending, but most people don't even know what a socialist is, or even realize that socialism and communism are two different things. So I'm just going to focus on what socialism actually is. I'm going to read the definition to you here. And I'm going to give you some examples of socialism that you are enjoying every day. And because some people are not educated on the subject and only repeat talking points from other folks, they don't realize that the programs that they grew up in are actually examples of socialism. So let's just start with the definition of socialism. And I'm going to read it here because I don't want to misquote anything or just go off of what I feel or what I think, but let's stick with facts, okay? Socialism is an economic and political system where the means of production, distribution, and exchange are owned or regulated collectively, often by the state or the community where you live, where you reside, okay, with the goal of reducing inequality and providing essential services. Now, there's a clue, okay, but let's keep going. By providing essential services for all, not just a select group or an elite group, but essential services for all. It emphasizes public ownership or strong government involvement in sectors that are considered vital for societal well-being. So, what are the key principles of socialism? So let's go over it again. There's a collective or public ownership of resources. There's a redistribution of wealth to reduce inequality. And then universal access to essential services like health care, education, and infrastructure.